What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are going back in time a little bit. We have not done one of these videos in a very long time. We are doing a updated new Garden Warfare 2 character tier list. As always, this is all my opinion. Let me know down below if you agree or disagree. Would you change certain characters? Would you like to remove some characters from different sections? But most importantly, let me know all your thoughts down below. Drop a like if you do want to see more Garden Warfare 2 related content. Be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. This weekend on Friday and Saturday, we are streaming Garden Warfare 2. It's going to be a blast, so feel free to turn the notification bell on so you never miss any of the live streams or videos going forward. So you guys know how this works by now. We've got a bunch of characters down here, as you can see, and we're going to be putting them into different tiers of what I think about them, how good or bad I think they are. So we've got all the plants, we've got all the zombies, legendary characters, party characters are included. So this is going to be rather interesting. So we have broken, incredible, good, decent, okay, bad, and stinky. If you're stinky, you don't want to be down there. Broken, of course, being ridiculously OP, really strong, and pretty much superior to every other character in terms of power. So starting off with, for some reason, we have regular Citron all by himself. Now, regular characters or you know, default characters I like to think are pretty good. Scientist being one of them. He is really awesome and good fun to play. But with Citron, it's not really a character I enjoy playing. It's one of the default characters I tend to stay away from. So I think for now we're just going to put him in okay. You know, he's not too crazy, he's not too bad. He's just like there. He's nothing to worry about. So Frost Rose, or this character I used to hate. I used to hate every single Rose in Garden Warfare 2. If you've been a fan for any length of time, you already know how much I disliked Roses back in the day when we did the Road to Max rank. But my opinion over time changed. I definitely think Frost Rose is probably my favourite. I'm going to put her in good tier for now. We might change some things at the end, so do bear with me. Party Rose, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Party Rose. I think she's a little bit underwhelming as a party character compared to Party Imp and Party Corn. You know, I don't know, something about her I never really liked. I don't like the design. I don't think she plays well. I could be wrong about that. I have no idea. So, Necrose, I'm going to put her incredible. I don't play her a whole lot, but she is good fun regardless. She is very powerful. The only thing that I would have to change about her to put her into broken is having more self experience with the character myself. But for now, I think putting her in incredible S tier is the way to go. She could definitely help out in the battlefield. She can do massive damage numbers to help out your teammates. She's really good fun. So yeah, I think that is a fair start right there. Moving forward, we have regular Corn. Regular Corn, he's decent. To be honest, I feel like he's decent. He's right in the middle. He's pretty good to have when you're a low level account. You don't have all these other characters unlocked yet. But once you start to unlock all these better corns and better plants, you kind of forget about him over time. So he's not all the way at the bottom, but he's not all the way at the top either. Now, I'm going to try and be non-biased in this video as much as I can. But barbecue corn is next. Now, barbecue corn for me, I play a lot of him. I think he's one of the better Fi characters in my opinion. For those who don't know, this guy used to be the best character in the game back in the day. Trust me, I'm not even joking. He was super OP alongside Electro Citron, but in terms of today's standard, I think he's good. He's definitely not like really OP. I've definitely had some good moments with him, but I can't put him above A tier in my opinion. I'm going to be trying to be non-biased in this video towards characters that I play a lot of. And I have to be honest, I don't think he's better than A tier. I think he'll get the job done. I think that's a fair assumption for barbecue sauce man right there. Up next we have pinstripe corn, as I like to call him, but no, mob cob is. I'm gonna put him in decent. I think he's all right. I think he's pretty good. I feel like he's on the same kind of level as regular corn. It's not much difference in terms of what one is more damaging than the other. I've only put barbecue above these two so far because of personal experience with the character. You guys might change it. Let me know down below in the comments if you agree. Popscorn, he's okay. I think he's definitely the weaker corn, in my opinion, out of them all. Whether it's because of the 3 round burst, certain fire rate style is a bit different. Some people might see that as a downside. Some people might see that as an upside because you can be more accurate. But I think he's okay. He's not, the worst in the world, but there's definitely other corns I would rather play. Speaking of other corns, we have party corn. I've got to put them in. I'm going to put both of these two in broken. I think they're both really, really good fun. They're both extremely powerful when they want to be. Some would say put, Super Commando, Full Commando, Commando Corn. There's so many nicknames for him in S tier, but I love the characters both equally. I know there's always a toss up. Who do you prefer, Party or Commando? But to be honest, guys, I think they're both great fun. They're legendary characters, and they're definitely better than all the other corns on this list. So kicking off with a double broken S tier right there. Up next is Pea Shooter. I think he's good. It's pretty straightforward. I've seen some good players get some good kills with this guy. As a default character, I definitely think he's better than some of the others. But he's not incredible. So I think that's a pretty decent, good-ish place to put regular P right there. Ice Citron, I think he's decent. B tier, I think Ice Citron's pretty good. I don't normally like Frost characters, mainly because they take too long to freeze an enemy, and I don't like that. I like to make sure they're frozen and you get the kill as soon as possible. So I feel like he does that job pretty well. So I'm happy to put him in B tier for now. It's pretty good. So Fire P and Ice P. I'm going to put them in okay tiers for both of them. There's a reason behind this. Now, back in Garden Warfare 1, a very quick lesson for you gamers out there, they were both pretty good in that game. They were both honourable mentions. They both had damaging numbers. They both performed well back in Garden Warfare 1. But between that and Garden Warfare 2, I don't know, they kind of lost their edge a little bit. And I can't put them higher than okay tier. I'll be honest. I could put them decent tier if I wanted to, but I feel like both of them belong in the same kind of tier, and I'm a little bit underwhelmed by them. I'll be honest. Playing Garden Warfare 1 a lot, I expected bigger things for these two, but Fire P and Ice P, I'm sorry, but you're in C tier for now. I'm gonna put Toxic P. He's decent. I prefer Toxic P over Fire P and Ice P. That's for sure. He's definitely not OP like he is in Garden Warfare 1. For those who have played that game, you know what I'm on about. This guy in Garden Warfare 1 was like EP and Plasma P had a baby and it did elemental damage. Like, just think about that for a second. But yeah, Garden Warfare 1, he was great, but Garden Warfare 2, he's in the middle. He's definitely, a pretty standard character. I think, personally, I've seen people do better with regular P than I have with Toxic P. So that's why I put him below uh, regular P right there. Now, this one is, I'm going to put him here for now. I think he's okay. I expected bigger things from Commando P early doors. When I first heard of a full auto P shooter, I thought it was going to be a P Gatling on legs. It's definitely not that. I don't think he is as OP as some people say. I feel like he's a bit underwhelming. I could boost him to B tier. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go B tier. I feel like he's in the middle. He's not super strong, but he's not super weak. He's good in close quarters. So if you're playing like Time Park or one of those very smaller maps, he's definitely good in those situations. But long range, across Walnut Hills or Seeds of Time, you're not going to be doing much. He's not good in medium to long range fights. He's definitely a close quarters kind of character. That is why he is going in B decent tier. Up next, I'm gonna put Agent P in broken. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. He is super good fun. I really like Agent P. I've seen a lot of other people use him as well, and they do incredibly well in that match. It doesn't matter what game mode you play. This guy's gonna be kicking ass. I've seen people drop 60, 70 bombs plus with Agent P as well, and I've had some good games with him. I think he's really fun. If you can hit your shots, you're going to be living with this character. He puts up some great damage numbers. His reload speed is very nice as well. Not to mention, he looks pretty dapper. He looks pretty cool. So I have to put him in broken tier. And I'm going to put Lorpy in S tier. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is personal experience. I don't play Lorpy very much. I'll be honest, it's not really my play style. But if I didn't base it off of that, he would be going broken tier. But yeah, Lorpy, super quick fire rate, a trigger finger, as you could say. A lot of people love this guy. Just from my opinion and my experience, he's incredible. But I've not had enough playtime personally to put him SS tier. So hopefully that is fair with you guys. But yeah, really fun character. I can understand why people enjoy him so much. It's just not my play style, unfortunately. I be honest, I'm gonna put Plasma P in broken tier. The splash damage on this character is insane. I've had so many memories with my Plasma P on both games, Garden Warfare 1 and Garden Warfare 2. Trying not to be biased here. The character's really fun. I love the direct impact damage. You're going to be hitting at least maybe 50, 60 if you land the hit well enough. And I love it with splash damage. People hide behind cars, buildings, trash cans, whatever it might be. And yeah, that splash damage really comes in handy. Not to mention, the character is good fun to play. Now, if we were basing it off, appearance, straight in stinky tier. If you play Garden Warfare 1, you know this character looks even better than it does in this game, but we're not doing that. Overall, as a play style, the character is great fun. Really enjoy it. I'll be honest, I'm not gonna put Rock P in Stinky. I have seen one or two people do well with this character. For me personally, he doesn't quite do it, unfortunately. I'm not a fan. I wish I was. He looks really cool. I'm sure if I practice somewhat, maybe this weekend I'll give him more of a try. But for now, Rock P, it's not quite at the bottom because I have seen other people do well with him. But overall, I think he's pretty bad compared to some of the other P shooters, and he's not my go-to. He's not my go-to. I'll be honest with you guys. Straight away, no need to really talk about this. I think this character sucks. Everyone knows my opinion about Electric P by now. But we're not doing it off of opinions. I have to be honest with you guys. I think he's in good tier. It doesn't require much skill to play Electric P. I'll be completely honest. If you know how to play him, congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back or maybe a high five or something. But overall, I don't think this character's, you know, incredible. He's super easy to play if you get the hang of it, and I just don't rate him. I'll be honest. If I was going off of opinions here, he would definitely be in stinky tier. I don't think this character should be in the game. I think he's very weird compared to the other characters. Even the other remote detonations, I could somewhat get on board with him. But with EP, it's just grown such a hate factor in terms of the community. It's just grown such a dislike factor towards the character. I don't think he's that good. But I'll be honest, I'm gonna have to put him in A tier. I don't think he's any higher than that. It's super easy to get the hang of once you learn him, and just really, really annoying. So yeah, I'm not putting him any higher than that. That's just my take. Moving forward, regular Chomper, he's okay. He's okay. There's definitely other Chompers that are better, which we're going to get to here in a minute. It's what you would expect from a regular character. Quite mediocre, quite in the middle. Yeah, not much to really say there. E-Citron. This is very interesting. From personal experience, I'm going to put him okay tier. He's definitely had better years. He's definitely had better moments in the past. Him and, like I said, Barbecue Corn, believe it or not, were the two characters that was super broken like 5, 6 years ago. But they're not anymore. Their glory days are behind them. But yeah, E-Citron looks cool. If you can hit shots, sure, like you can do something with him. Kazoo is a very good E-Citron player. I'm sure a lot of you may know him. But yeah, he's definitely a good E-Citron player, and for that reason, I'm not putting him straight at the bottom. I have seen people do well with this guy, so overall, if you can hit your shots, maybe B tier. But as a normal player, you might not be hitting those shots. So I think C tier is relatively okay. Up first, I'm actually going to do a triple whammy here. I'm going to do all three spray chompers in okay tier. I don't play enough of them. I maybe should try them more, but it's a chomper, you know, with spray. I don't think that's what people really play them for, unless you're going up close and personal. I'll be honest, I'm gonna put Chomp Thing there as well if we're going off of that. I love Chomp Thing, but I'm gonna be honest in this video. So all four spray chompers are gonna be in okay tier. I don't think they're incredible. I don't think they're super super bad. They're just kind of there. You know, they're the kind, you know, shrug your shoulders kind of thing. Hot Rod, I'm going to put in A tier. I'll be honest, I've seen less of this character as the years have gone on, which is quite surprising. A lot of people think this guy is super OP. I beg to differ. I think there's a couple of other chompers that are yet to come that are more annoying and more stronger than he is. The only reason why I put him in A tier is because of the speed boost. Other than that, he's pretty straightforward as a chomper. The speed boost is what makes him A tier, in my opinion. That speed boost, really, really frustrating to come against. But if you play Hot Rod, you're going to have a great time. So, in my opinion, I'm going to put Armor Chomper and Count Chompula in the same tier. I both think they're good at what they do. They're not incredible. They're not like, oh my god, I need to kill this guy as soon as possible. But yeah, Count Chompula, of course, you get HP back every time you kill someone. Very, very good in certain situations, but 9 times out of 10, you are being killed, unfortunately. So you're not reaping the benefits of Count Chompula 100% of the time, which kind of sucks. Armor Chomper, really, really slow on certain maps. Do not play him on a low gravity area on, you know, Lunar Landing or Moonbase C. It's a real pain in the ass, trust me. But it's nice to have that extra HP as a chomper. It's nice to have that bit more of a hitbox range in terms of a chomper, and he looks cool. So I think he's going to be on the same tier as A tier and good. I think that's pretty decent. Yet chomper, pretty unique. I'll be honest. I think he's okay. He's decent. He's in the middle. He's definitely one of the more unique chompers in terms of the ones that we have. And overall, I think he's all right. He's not too broken. He's not too bad. But yeah, I don't think he can go any higher than that. Disco Chomper. Now, I'll be honest. I'm going to put him A tier. No, I'm joking. S tier. We're putting him in incredible tier. I think he's really, really good. He can be broken if you know how to play him properly, especially when you get Disco Fever, the legendary mode that comes alongside the character. Plus, the music is fantastic. But I don't think he's broken. I think he's strong. He doesn't really need to be nerfed if there was to be an update tomorrow, for example. He looks awesome. The music's great fun. I'll be honest, most of the time when I play him and I get Disco Fever, I just stand here dancing and I just get killed instantly. Like, the music takes over my brain and I don't bother playing him properly. But if I did, I reckon he would be a good fun character to play. I'm sure a lot of you may disagree with that placement, but going off of my own opinion and my own experience, I think he's strong. He's not super OP. That's just my take. I'm going to put him on the same wavelength as Unicorn. I think Unicorn is good fun, definitely different compared to the others. He has a teleport. You can put Burrow on if you don't like the teleport, of course. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people hate this character because you can no longer get him. But you can play him. You can play him still. If you go to the Town Hall event where the legendary characters are, you can level up Unicorn. So be sure to do so. Sticking on Chompers real quick, I'm going to put Twilight in S tier. I think this character, or double S tier, is broken. I think he's broken. The fact that the teleport is one big teleport that you can go across the map with, basically. Compared to Unicorn, you get two small teleports. So you go bing, bing, instead of a long bing. Perfect sound effects right there. But I played this character enough. I think he's broken as hell. The amount of times I've gotten kill streaks with Twilight, the teleport definitely helps. And pairing this with a Vampoid, you can definitely catch enemy zombies off guard and kind of catch enemy players by surprise, and you're getting multiple kills if you are a smart Chomper player. So that is my Chompers. Not too bad, I think, personally, but let me know down in the comments if you agree or not. Finishing the Citrons here, besides Toxic Citron, who's all the way down here at the bottom, I don't know why. Iron Citron, I think he's incredible. I think he's really, really strong. He's not broken, in my opinion. He looks super awesome. The best looking Citron in the game. He can take out mechs relatively well. He has some good HP. He can definitely hit those harder numbers. I think the hardest number you can hit is a 50, I think. Maybe a 60. But 50 for sure. And on imps, on scientists, even on foot soldiers, some of the low health zombie characters, I think he is going to be a real pain to take care of. If you don't know how to work around the pill shield or some of the Ian Peach, maneuvers, he could be a real problem in my opinion. So Iron Citron, incredible tier. I think he's really really good. Finishing off the Citrons here, I'm going to put Toxic Citron. I'm going to put him decent. I think he's better than. Normal Citron. I think he's on the same level as Frozen Citron, and I think he's better than Electro Citron. He's easier to use than Electro Citron. He can just be used as an assist merchant if you want assists. This is the character to do it with, trust me. Coming up next, we've got, I think, I'm going to put Regular Sunflower in A tier. To be honest, I've seen some players play well with her. I've not touched her in years, I'll be honest with you. I think she's really, really good. And I'm going to be non-biased here. This character is same tier. I'm going to put you up there, actually, right next to Barbecue Corn. I play these two characters, Barbecue Corn and Fireflower, a lot. They're not super broken, at least from my experience. But overall, she's a good fun character to play. She's not, oh my god, we need to kill her right now, kind of broken or strong. But she's not terrible. She's definitely decent damage, decent range, decent reload speed. but a bit more than that. She's good. I think she's good. Power Flower, I'll be honest, I'm going to put Power Flower in Stinky. I don't play this character enough. I think it's a bit underwhelming. I expected more from Power Flower. I'm not a huge fan of the electric characters in this game. I'll be honest. Whether it's, you know, EP, Power Flower, E Citron, Power Cactus, Electro Brains. Overall, I think the electric tier is pretty low, at least in my opinion. I'm not a fan of any of them. I'll be honest. Now that I think about it, so I don't know. Maybe we'll give her a D. No, actually, no, that sounds wrong. Maybe we'll put her in bad tier later. Um, but for now, I don't rate her. I think she's stinky. I don't like her at all. I don't think she's that good. Shadow Flower. I do like Shadow Flower. I'm gonna put her in good tier in my opinion. The rate of fire and the 60 bullets on this character is super nice to have, and I really like the fact that you can look cool whilst doing it. You know, Shadow Flower looks awesome, but yeah, the rate of fire on this character is kind of like a Vector or an MP7 on Battlefield or Call of Duty. You know, it's one of those really quick shooting characters that does a lot of damage then and there. And the fact that she has 60 ammo, 60 bullets to back that up is kind of crazy. So I'm going to put her in good tier. I think she's definitely up there. She's not godlike, but she's not stinky either. So Mystic Flower, I'm going to be honest. I've seen people kick ass with her. I'll be honest. I don't play her myself. And at the same time, I'm going to put Stuffy Flower in incredible tier as well. I think that these two characters are really strong. They're not broken, in my opinion. How many times have I said that this video? But yes, I've seen other players on Garden Warfare 2 play Mystic and Stuffy and do really well. If you know how to play them well, you're going to be doing good. You're going to be doing incredible. In fact, you're going to be getting those kills. You're going to be getting those revives in safe spots. They're both really strong candidates for sunflowers, in my opinion. Up next is Metal Petal. I'm going to be honest. I think Metal Petal is good. A lot of people don't like her. I know. A lot of people think she's bad. I like her. I'll be honest. I think she's actually okay. I think she's good. She's quite slow. Um, but apart from that, I like having the extra HP. There's been a couple of situations where I've survived where I shouldn't have, and if I was playing another sunflower, I would have died guaranteed. So for that reason, Metal Petal, you are going in good tier. I think she's actually quite fun. I feel like she gets a lot of uh, unappreciated hate towards her. I think she's actually a good character in my opinion. Sunpharaoh, she's bad. I'm gonna be honest. I really wanted to like this character during my time of Garden Warfare 2, and I've still not liked her. I'll be honest. She's better than Power Flower, but I can't put her higher than the D bad tier. I like burst characters. I like Popscorn. I like Super Commando, but with Sunflower, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I've never connected with her. I'm sure if I practiced, I could probably put her higher, but based on what I know right now, I just can't put her higher than that. So apologies if you disagree, but I'm sorry. It's my tier list. So moving forward, we have Alien Flower. Now, uh, Alien Flower is an interesting one. She can be really good, but it's very situational. And for that reason, I'm going to move regular flower down to decent and alien flower up to good. I think alien flower is slept on, in my opinion. She's very interesting to play as. There's been a couple of games where I've done really well. There's a couple of games where I've gotten kills that I shouldn't have, and I love this character because of one reason. When you shoot, spore mist explodes, doesn't it? And it's really good to get people that are hiding behind like thin walls certain objects, cars or whatever it might be, or doors or building corners or whatever. If they're hiding around a corner, she's really really good fun to work with in terms of splash damage, and stuff like that. I think she can be really lethal in certain hands, and I've had good games with her as well. So I think for that she is in good tier, and definitely slept on in my opinion. Definitely give her a try if you haven't done so already. Vampire Flower, I'll be honest, I prefer her over Stuffy, but I have to be honest with myself here. I'm going to put her in good tier as well. I don't think she's incredibly strong. The only reason why I'm putting her here is the low HP. Um, Now, don't get me wrong, I think getting the HP back from a zombie when you hit them is really, really nice. Very, very awesome. Very different as well. We don't have many characters in this game, if not any, that can do that. In terms of the plant team, she's the only one where she can trade HP. You can hit the zombie, you get their HP, meanwhile, they're being damaged. So, I think she is really good. But the low HP doesn't do it for me. If she had a bit more HP, then I would put her in the same tier as Stuffy and Mystic. But I feel like I die a lot of times with her really, really quickly, which is kind of unfortunate. So those are the sunflowers. I don't think I've done too badly there. I think I've done pretty well. So Party Citron, the final Citron of the bunch. This guy he's pretty good, I'll be honest, but I'm gonna put him in B tier. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I'm gonna move you three there. Perfect. I think all three of them in the same kind of tier. I don't really play enough of them to really know. I think Iron Citron is the only one that I really play in terms of Citrons. So yeah, Party Citron looks funky. He's decent. He's not terrible, but he's not super super strong either. I think he's right in the middle where he belongs. Regular Cactus. I'm gonna put regular Cactus in okay tier. Definitely strong in the right hands, but overall it's kind of there. There are other regular characters on this list that are going to be higher than her, so I'm going to put you in C tier for now. Fire characters, I'm a big fan of, but I'll be honest, I'm going to put these three cactuses in bad tier. I'm not a fan of any of them, which is kind of weird because I really enjoy fire characters, but fire cactus, I don't know, it's just not for me. I'm not a fan of it, which is kind of weird because later on when we get to Deadbeard, you will see where I put Flame Face. So, excuse me. Power cactus again. I'm not a fan of the electric characters. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put you down in Stinky. I'm not a fan of you. I'll be honest. Ice characters depends if I like them or not. But yeah, Ice Cactus, I do not play you enough. I don't think you're that good compared to some of the others on this list. So you're being D'd right now. Future Cactus, S tier. S tier. Now, hear me out. I used to think this character is super broken, okay? The only reason why I'm not putting it up there in broken SS tier is because I want to base it off of everyone's play style and not my own. Now, if you can hit your shots 100% broken, you can hit over 100 damage with a fully charged shot with this character. I am not kidding you. Super, super fun, super, super broken, but basing it off of everyone, I'm going to put you in incredible tier. Very, very strong, very, very nice to play. And if you can learn how to practice your aim like I have to a certain extent, you will have a great time with this character. Camo Cactus, I'm going to put you in the same tier. I used to really enjoy Camo Cactus. Definitely good in the right hands. I personally prefer Future over Camo. Before, it used to be the other way around, which is rather interesting. But yeah, I think them two are really, really fun to play. A lot of people don't like them though because they're snipers. So a lot of people hate Camo because of how slow she is in terms of a sniper. She aims in slowly, she reloads slowly, she shoots slowly. and for that reason, people might put her lower than S tier. So let me know down in the comments if you agree with that. Bandit Cactus, not super broken, but a good character to say the least. Very, very nice damage across the board. Fire rate is really, really nice as a full auto character. The reload speed is very, very awesome as well. Super, super good. Super, super fun to play. Jade Cactus, I'm going to put you in decent alongside with... No, I'm joking. Yeah, Jade Cactus is decent. Definitely a character I need to play more of, I'll be honest. I am going to put you above regular, but below the other three cactuses so far. Splash damage, really, really nice. The character looks cool. The rate of fire is not terrible. But yeah, I need to play you more. So that's why I'm putting you in decent tier. And I hope to play you more in the next couple of streams. Speaking of streams, like I said at the start of the video, first of all, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. But yes, this Friday and Saturday, back-to-back Garden Warfare 2 streams. It's going to be a blast, so hopefully I see you there. Zen Cactus, I'll be honest, can be good. Can be good. A lot of people sleep on this character, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of people go, oh, Future Cactus, Camo Cactus, Petrified. Zen Cactus, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not tried her, there's a reason why she looks so badass. It's because she is badass. She has some of the coolest mechanics in the game in terms of ammunition. The less ammunition you have, the more damage you do. Super, super underrated in my opinion. Very, very strong. I wouldn't put her broken, mainly because if every bullet was like 50, 60 damage, then yes, I would put her in SS tier. But for that reason, I have to put you in incredible tier. Definitely slept on, definitely incredible and strong. Petrified in the right hands is broken. I'll be honest. I have to be honest here. I don't play the character. It's not my play style. I don't like detonations. But this character feels good in this game. It feels like it somewhat belongs. I personally am going off of everyone's play style, so I think people have had more success with this character than they have with Future, Camo, and Zen. Now, if we're going off of my own experience, I'm putting Petrified in a good tier. It's definitely strong, it's definitely annoying, but it's not the most broken character in the game. But going off of what I've seen over the years and how people can play her, I have to put her broken. Super, super good in certain situations, on certain maps, on certain game modes. So I will be moving you if I need to. Torchwood, I'm going to put him in good tier. I think he's good fun. He's a big boy. He is a big, big boy, and I do like wood. So we're gonna put you in good tier for now. I think he definitely is better out of the two characters in terms of him and Hovergoat, which we'll get round to later. But yes, I think overall Torchwood in the right hands in small maps, good fun to play, very, very powerful. Blazing Blast, Smoldering Madness, even the Leaf shield has saved me in certain situations. So definitely better than Hovgo, in my opinion. In my opinion, regular Rose, it's decent. There's not much to really say there. I don't really play roses again, so please do bear with me on that. Druid Rose, I'm going to put her in it incredible up next to Neck Rose. I think she is really, really fun to play in terms of a Rose. If I had to pick a Rose to play, I would probably choose her. Now, one thing I will say about Druid Rose is the fact that she has homing alongside toxic damage. It is known to be quite a scum baggery tactic, and a lot of people don't like her because she is so strong. A lot of people are like, oh, this Druid Rose is so annoying, I have to kill her. Yes, you would be right. She is very, very strong. So I'm putting her in incredibles here. I don't think she's quite broken as some people make her out to be, but on my side of the playing field, I think she's really, really good fun. and deserves to be in S tier. Bit underwhelming, a bit underwhelming. I'll be honest with Fire Rose. I don't think she's that good. I'll be honest. I love fire characters. As you can tell, I put Fire P above her, and I don't even play Fire P. I put Fireflower, Barbecue Corn up there. I've even put Torchwood above her. I'm a big fan of fire characters, but I'm also a very strong-minded person when it comes to characters in this game. So I don't think she's worth it. I'll be honest. There are other Roses I would rather play. I would rather play regular Rose than Fire Rose. That's just my take. If you guys disagree or agree, let me know down in the comments. So those are my plants. Pretty interesting. I'll be honest, a lot of them are in good tier. Some surprising faces in broken tier maybe. And we've got two stinkers down at the bottom. The next batch is, of course, the zombies. So let's have some fun here. Regular imp. He's okay. He's okay. I don't think he's super strong. He's pretty standard. It's what you would expect from an imp. We'll get round to the other imps later. For some reason, they're all mix and matched down here, which we can actually change real quick. But overall, I think most of the imps are better than regular imp, in my opinion. So, yeah. I'm just going to go off of that. In terms of sticking with the imps for now, we're going to continue with them. And we are going to go with Lil Drake. I think Lil Drake is decent. I think he's definitely up there. By characters, again, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the element in general. And I feel like Lil Drake, he's decent. He's a good character to play. The mech is pretty cool, I'll be honest. The dragon mech. You can get the swoop ability, you can get a shield, you can breathe fire as your primary. And he's very, very good, in my opinion, but he's not, like, super broken. He's a decent character if you're a low-level account and you're looking for a early character to really get the hang of. He's definitely there in terms of that. Pylon Imp, I'm going to put you the same tier. I think Pylon is good actually. He's decent. He's in a B tier along with Lil Drake. So obviously 3-round burst. The range on this guy is pretty good for an imp. I'll be honest. Normally with an imp you have to be like somewhat in close proximity, but with Pylon he's actually got some range on him if you actually hit your shots. So the mech pretty fun in my opinion. One of my favorite mechs in my opinion is the Pylon mech. The mines super OP. You can obviously have a boost as well, and it shoots rockets as well, and it looks pretty cool. So I reckon them two in decent tier is pretty good. I'm gonna put Party Imp in good tier alongside Shrimp. I think these two characters are good fun. Both have really fun mechs, very very unique mechs in terms of Pylon, Lil Drake, and regular. Of course, regular imp and party imp are relatively the same. But come on, if you have played party imp and you've been in the mech, the music itself is enough to be an A tier. Good damage, good looking character, nice and quick. Shrimp, I feel like this is one of the better imps in my opinion. So I'm going to move you up to there. I'm going to put you in higher A tier. I think he's really, really fun. The mech is super, super good to play. And I love the beam on this guy with the mech. Shrimp Imp is definitely up there for one of my favorites. I'm putting Yo Ho Ho mode in A tier. No, I'm joking. S tier. Incredible. I'm putting Pylon Imp, Lil Drake, and everyone else beneath this guy for a reason. He is my favorite. Scallywag is strong. He is super fun to play, and he has my favorite mech in the game. Now, the reason why I'm not putting him in broken tier is simply because of the HP. I die too much with this guy when I get my Yo Ho Ho mode, and it's a real shame. But overall, the character is good fun. He's good to play as, and he is incredibly up there in terms of characters, in my opinion. Electro Brains, I can respect him. I can respect him. I think Electro Brains is not quite stinky. I like how quick he can punch. I like how that differentiates him. Differentiates, yes, him from the other Super Brains, and I think that is one of the reasons why I've put him in bad. He's not quite F tier. He can definitely have his moments, but he's. I really wish he got a damage upgrade of some sort. He definitely deserves it. And I feel like this character could be really, really fun if he got that update. Toxic Brains, I'll be honest, I think Toxic Brains is incredible. I don't think he's broken. I'm going to put Party Brains in the same tier. In the same tier is the reason I put Lil Drake and Pylon in decent tier. So I feel like these two are really, really strong, but they are somewhat easy to counter. Now, where is. Here he is. I'm putting Cosmic in SS tier. Let me explain that in a second. I used to think these two were the most broken. I don't think they are. I think they're strong and they're incredibly, uh, strong for that matter. But I don't think they're the most broken SB in the game. I'm gonna move you up here real quick. There we go. Cosmic Brains. I've seen so many people evolve this character over the years. He has definitely grown on the fan base. This guy is everywhere whenever Invisible Boy comes on. And you know what? I take my hat off to you guys because they've learned how to use combos with this character. And that's not even a mechanic. Whereas Toxic Brains and Party Brains and all the other SBs, they're kind of relying on a in-game mechanic, whereas people have learned how to make this guy broken. People have learned how to do combos with Cosmic, and for that reason, I'm putting you broken tier, my man. You deserve it. You have gotten a lot of love over the years, a lot of hate, and I feel like you are definitely good fun to play. Breakfast Brains, I'm going to put him in good tier. I know, pretty interesting, right? I think he's good. I think he's definitely slept on for the most part. The fact that he can pat a cake you up front. I can't tell you how many times I've licked his waffle knees. Those waffles look so tasty. Anyway, moving on. He's definitely good. I feel like he's one of the better Super Brains. He's definitely slept on, in my opinion, for that reason. I'm putting him in a good tier. Regular Super Brains, he's okay. I don't think he's one of the better ones you could choose. I feel like he's pretty low tier in my opinion. But I'm gonna put you in C tier for now. So moving forward, we have the Deadbeards. Now, this is an interesting category. I don't play Captain Deadbeard or Party Man enough, so I'm gonna put both of you in okay tier. I think they definitely have their moments, but compared to the other Deadbeards that are coming up, they're okay. I think it's fair. I think they're okay. Captain Cannon definitely strong. I think Petrified is more annoying than this character, but I think he is definitely strong. If you are looking for a zombie remote detonation character, this is the guy to do it with. It is the only guy to do it with. He is super, super annoying, super, super broken. The only reason why I'm not putting him up there is because I've not noticed a lot of people playing him over the years, over the past year. I've seen one or two max ranks play him, but in terms of like normal players, I've seen more people play Petrified than I have Captain Cannon. So, in terms of popularity, mate, I think Petrified's got you by the beard. Flame Face. Now, this is interesting. We spoke about this earlier. We put Fire Cactus down here in bad tier. I play this guy quite a good amount. Probably not as much as Captain Squawk. But in terms of Deadbeards, I'm putting Flameface in good tier. I think he's good fun. The damage is nice, the range is nice, he looks cool, the reload speed is not too bad, and yeah, I honestly think he's good. I really wish people would give this guy more love. He's definitely a fun fire character to play out of all of the others, and Yeah, there's a reason why he was one of my first max characters in the game. I really enjoyed his character, always have. For that reason, I'm going to put Sharkbite in good tier as well. No, I'm joking. I'm going to put him in decent. I feel like the reason why I put him in decent is because I'm a bit underwhelmed. Does anybody else get that? I'm a bit underwhelmed with Captain Sharkbite. I don't know what it is. Every now and again, I might play him and I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm doing okay. But I've never had that game where I've gone, oh, wait a minute, I'm doing really well here. Which is a real shame. He looks really, really cool. He feels really, really fun to play. But he's just not quite good, in my opinion. He's missing something. He's missing something. Captain Squawk, however, I am going to put in a good tier. I'm going to put you right next to. Wait, there you go. I'm going to put you right next to Flameface. I play these guys somewhat equally. I feel like I play more Squawk than I do Flameface. I really like Squawk. I don't know what it is. He's very similar to Camo Cactus. Very, very slow. Quite disliked because of how slow the characters are. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, very, very strong in my opinion. The only reason why I'm not putting him incredible or broken is because of how slow he is. If he was quicker, he's definitely in incredible tier or higher. So for that reason, I really like Squawk. He looks cool. Damage is good. It's a bit slow for my liking sometimes, especially with the aiming. So I'm going to put you in good tier. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We got all of the regular characters left. This is going to be some controversial takes here, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Drop a like. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Road to 5K starts right here. Regular Foot Soldier, he's good. He's one of the better regular characters, default characters, in my opinion. He's definitely had his moments. There's probably not a better character I would choose if I was a new account. Yeah, starting off, I didn't have any of these characters unlocked. I would play Foot Soldier 99% of the time, mainly because he's super easy to play. He's super, super good to get your hands on. Um, I mean, you don't even need to do anything to get your hands on him. He's already unlocked. So as a default, that does really well on the battlefield. He's higher than decent, but below super broken. In the right hands, a low level player included. He's good. He's definitely up there. So Super Commando, come on. I said I wasn't going to be biased, but even not being biased, he is the best foot soldier in this game. There is no denying it. As much as you guys might hate me right now, as much as you may hate the character, look past the hate cloud and try and see what I'm seeing. Everyone plays him. He is super broken with his damage, with his reload speed, with the bandana around his fat forehead looking like KSI. He's just so good. He is broken, and if there was an update tomorrow, he would be nerfed. I am saying it right here, right now. This is an interesting character. I'm not a fan of ice characters. I have said this many, many times before. I do have Ice Rose up here. Notice that. Um, I'm going to put him in good tier. He's grown on me a bit. Just, just, just that much. Just that much. Arctic Trooper has grown on me. In Garden Warfare 1, I cannot stand him. He is too weak. It takes too long to freeze characters on the enemy team. But in Garden Warfare 2, I've been slowly using him a bit more, and for that reason, he's going in good tier. He could make his way up to incredible at some point. We don't know, but yeah, definitely good fun if you want to give him a try. Tank Commander, he's grown on me. I'll be honest, he is incredible. He is not broken. I personally think he is on the same level as Scuba. I think they're both pretty similar. There's always a conversation with Tank Commander and Scuba Soldier. Kind of like in Garden Warfare 1 with Super Commando and Camo Ranger. Back in that game, there's always a conversation, oh, who's better? I think in this game, I've had countless of people say, who do you prefer, Scuba or Tank Commander? I think they're both great. I think they're both really, really strong, really, really unique with how they play. Both incredible, in my opinion. General Supremo, I'm going to put you high good tier, believe it or not. I think he's good. He's a bit of a dark horse in terms of foot soldiers. I feel like a lot of people sleep on this guy, mainly because of the overheat. Obviously, if you fire your weapon for too long, the golden gatling for too long, he does overheat, and for that reason, I'm not putting him higher than incredible. It's kind of a mix between a foot soldier and an all-star, which is rather interesting. So yeah, I think he's good. I feel like he's better than regular foot soldier and Arctic trooper, and he definitely deserves to be up there in my opinion. Camo Ranger, I'm going to put you alongside General Supremo, along with Park Ranger. I think these three are somewhat good. I feel like all foot soldiers are higher than medium, up to SS tier, broken. I feel like they're all have their own little categories, and for good reason. I think each of them are good fun to play, and for that reason, I'm putting Park Ranger and Camo Ranger in the same tier as the other three foot soldiers we put there. They're both unique. They're both really, really different play styles. Both good damage. If you want to camp, this guy is your go-to. Super Commando is good fun for camping, but Camo Ranger just takes it to a whole novel, another level. If you play Zombopolis and you're defending, sit on a roof somewhere, you can pick, pea shooters off or chompers or whoever it may be. Might be whoever it might be. I don't know what that accent was. Park Ranger, definitely fun to play. With the toxic variant, he's technically not a toxic variant, even though he should be. But yeah, for that reason, I feel like the reason why I'm putting him here is because if people are hiding once again behind structures and you can't directly hit them, similar to Jade Cactus and Zen Cactus, they both have really, really distinct splash damage styles, and I think it's really, really fun to play Park Ranger every now and again. Coming up, we have Sky Trooper. I'll be honest, I think this guy's broken. I have really, really liked this character. Is he better than Super Commando? Probably not. But with the rate of fire and the rate of reload speed, how quick he is, I feel like he's broken, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest, he's so strong for someone that's so quick. And if he had a bit more ammo, he would be so broken. But because of how quick you run out of ammo, that gets cancelled out because of how quick the reload is. And the damage per second with this guy is so crazy. The amount of times I've played Lunar Landing on my game or Moonbase Sea, and I've just lasered people that are slowly falling back down to the ground is so, so strong and good fun to play. I'm pretty sure people would disagree with this. Probably people would put him in this tier, but I've played enough of him and I've seen enough people play him. I'm going to put him in broken tier. It's just my take. Centurion, a underrated fire character in my opinion. I'm going to put him the highest foot soldier in good tier. I feel like a lot of people sleep on him. I don't think he's broken. I feel like Tank Commander. I feel like Tank Commander, Scuba, Commando, and Sky Trooper are better, but I think he is higher than his regular counterpart, Camo Ranger. I think he's probably the only character out of the foot soldiers I can compare to. Both single bullet kind of characters, both similar play styles. You kind of pop a squat, you pick people off, but he has fire damage, and that's always nice to have. So I'm putting him higher A tier. He's higher than these 5 foot soldiers right here, but he is below these 4. So I think that's pretty good in my opinion. Engineer, I'm going to put you good tier. No, I'm joking. We're going to put him in decent tier. Not much to say there. Pretty straightforward. Alongside Welder and yeah, I think that's good for the engineers. I'm going to put both of them in decent tier. Um, Electrician, stinky, because of one reason. I want you to pause the video right now and comment down below why you think I hate this guy so much. Let's see who knows their cursed knowledge. Okay, I hate this guy because of. I'll wait for you guys. His reload speed. It is the worst reload speed in the game. I really hate him because of that reason. And he is so slow in terms of an engineer. I don't know what it is. I have never liked him, but the reload speed of Electrician can quite frankly be shoved up his cheeseburger arse at the end of the day. You will never see me play this guy on my own accord unless you guys pick him for me. I will never touch him. Never touch him. There's so many other engineers I would rather play on Turf, on Team Vanquish, than this heap of junk. So you are bottom stinky. Mechanic, I've got to put you in good tier. I think he's good. I think he's definitely a solid engineer. In terms of the damage, in terms of the fire rate, he's a full auto engineer. Like, come on, he is pretty good fun to play. Overall, a good character in my opinion. I'm gonna put Painter in the same tier. The reason why I put Painter here, I used to like this guy, but there's another engineer coming up that has grown on me more than Painter has. I used to think Painter was the best engineer, but the more I played this other one, the more he has gone down in the ranks. Plumber, I'll be honest, I don't really play you much. I'm going to put you in decent tier. The splash damage is pretty good. The reload speed it's okay. It's higher than this heap of junk down here. The splash damage on this guy is probably the only reason why I would play him. Apart from that, I don't think he's up there in my opinion. I don't really like him. Landscaper. I'm going to put you above Mechanic and Painter. I feel like he's a bit better than them two. I feel like he's definitely more fun. I played more of this guy than I have Mechanic and Painter. That is for sure. Now here is the guy that has really took me by storm, and in our previous stream has took some of you guys by storm as well. Now Kazoo likes Painter at the moment, but I'm a sanitation expert fan. I think he's incredible. His range is unlimited. His damage is so good. And the fact that he does bonus damage because he's toxic, it's just icing on the cake. Now, the only reason why I don't put him in broken is because I don't play him and get like super good games with him. He's just really, really strong. He's really, really noob tubey. It's kind of like on Call of Duty or Battlefield or any other shooting game where you have a grenade launcher and you just sit there, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot. He's very noob tubey. And the fact that he has pretty much unlimited range on his projectile travel is why I've put him up there. The range plus the damage is so nice, and I really think some of you should try him out more, in my opinion. Moving down here, we have Rody Z. I'll be honest, stinky. The only reason why people play this guy is because of the exploit. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can change your button layout on console. You can change your RB to RT and triangle to circle, whatever. The only reason why people like this guy is because of the spam trigger exploit. That is it. No one would touch him if if that exploit wasn't in the game. Nobody would play Rody Z. Absolutely nobody would play him. He is that bad. He is in stinky tier. Okay. You can hate me as much as you want. You know I'm right. AC Perry, he's bad. I would. This is my personal opinion here. I would rather play AC Perry than Road Easy and Electrician. In terms of play style, he's in the same tier. But in terms of the game itself, he's bad, but he's not on the same level as M2. That's just my opinion. Oh boy, here we go. Scientists. A regular scientist, in my opinion, he's broken. As a default character that can heal himself, that can really do damage to the enemy team, he is broken. And the fact that you don't have to pack this guy, you have him from the start. If you play this guy, you get all of the upgrades, so the damage upgrade, the reload upgrade, or whatever it might be. I think he's broken. In terms of a default starting character, he is the most broken default character in the game. Enough said. I think he has super high damage numbers. His reload speed lets him down a tiny bit, but you can outweigh that with the damage. Moving forward, Marine Biologist, I think he's incredible. I don't play this guy enough. I really, really need to play him more. In terms of the same level, I'm going to put Paleontologist up there and Astronaut up there as well. I think these three I need to play more of. I play Paleontologist quite a bit, so I'm actually going to move you up there. Fire damage, self-healing, really, really good. I don't think he's broken. Whereas these two, they're lower S tier. I think Astronaut and Marine Biologist are super fun, super strong if you know how to play them. Marine Biologist, because of that close quarters battling situation, you're going to be winning those fights 8-9 times out of 10 if you land the first shot. It's kind of like a shotgun, the Dolphin Blaster. And Astronaut, because of the amount of bullets he has and the rate of fire, he is so strong, in my opinion. He's not quite broken, but in my opinion, the rate of fire, mixed with the amount of ammo you have, mixed with the range of the Moon Rock Blaster, he is broken. And a little bit lower than that. He is incredible. Dr. Toxic, he's decent. He's decent. I don't think I can really say much about this guy. In terms of scientists, he's not the worst one in my opinion. I'm going to put him in B tier. He's okay. There's not much to say. Physicist, same tier as Electro Brains. I don't think he's incredible. I don't think he's the worst electric variant in the game. He definitely has one or two uses. But in terms of a scientist, I'm sorry. He's just not that well he's not that good in terms of play style, in terms of the damage and everything. He's just not what I would choose to play. It's just me being me. Up next we have Chemist. I think Chemist is good. I don't think he's as broken as some people say. I definitely think there's other scientists on this list that are more stronger than he is. If we're going off of pure damage, he's definitely up there. But because of the way he's played and the fact that it's not actually a projectile, it's just a spray, you have to be right here to really do something with him. I'm gonna put him in good tier. Just because of that reason. Great, strong starting character. Definitely broken if you can get your hands on him early. But if you're a max rank, I can guarantee you're not choosing this guy as often as some people think. Archaeologist, he's decent. I don't really play this guy, I'll be honest. There are other scientists I would rather play. He's not the worst one, but I respect him. You know, he's in the middle tier alongside Dr. Toxic. I think he's all right. He's all right. He's respected. He's definitely a scientist that I think maybe I could give a try more. But yeah, I think B tier for him and Dr. Toxic are just right. Zoologist, I think you're good. I think you're in the same tier as a chemist, in my opinion. I think he is definitely a character that a lot of people like to get their hands on early doors because of the fire rate. But again, it's the same as chemist. He doesn't have range. He is a bit of a struggle if you don't learn how to play him early doors. And I think for that reason, the rate of fire and the damage is good, but he gets let down by what I just said. So for that reason, you're going in good tier. I don't think you're as incredible or as strong as you once were. But I think in zoologist, you are in A tier for me. Now this is interesting. I have regular scientist up there for damage, and for a default character that is for free. I'm gonna put computer scientist high incredible tier. I don't play this character enough, but this guy is a real pain in the arse when you face him. When it's with crunch mode, whether it's the high fire rate and the good damage, in the right hands, this guy is a real piece of work. I don't think he's broken. You can definitely, outmaneuver him, whether you're a chomper, a pea shooter, whoever it might be. But I feel like in terms of the scientists, apart from the most damaging free scientist in the game, at least in my opinion, he's the best scientist in terms of the legendary mode, the damage, the reload speed. He's an all-rounder, and I think for that reason he's definitely S tier. Moving on to Z7, the final imp of the entire video. He's broken. S tier, S tier, S tier. This guy, the amount of times I have been killed by this heap of 1 foot piece of crap is unbelievable. The fact that he's is like a single bullet merchant. People really work their fingers on the triggers to aim and shoot. It's kind of like a trigger finger action when it comes to like Rody Z and Lorp. I feel like he's better than Lorp. I feel like I've seen a lot more Z7 than I have Lorp and any other character that is in that kind of conversation. Z7, I love him, but I also hate him because of how good he is. And for that reason, you are in broken tier. Now we've got the All-Stars, but before we do that, we're going to do Hovergoat. Now, if we move up here, as you can see, I put Torchwood in A tier. So I'm going to put Hovergoat all the way high decent. High decent. He's not as good as Torchwood in my opinion. I feel like Torchwood definitely has a leg up in terms of abilities. The only reason why I would choose Hovergoat over Torchwood is because of his size. Torchwood is a big character. You're always going to be targeted no matter what game mode you're playing, no matter what map you are playing. Hovergoat is good for that reason, but I don't play enough of him. Maybe you guys rank him higher. Do you rank him lower than B tier? I would love to hear your thoughts down below. But for that reason, he's decent. He has some good abilities, some good damage, good fun to play, but not quite the character I would choose if I had to pick. So finally, we have the All-Stars. Now, regular All-Star, I actually rate him. I think he's actually pretty good. I feel like a lot of people sleep on this character in terms of a default starting character. He's not the most broken. I think Scientist definitely takes that title. I feel like he's probably more used than some of the other defaults. The only reason why I put him higher than Foot Soldier is because he doesn't have to reload. You can just stand there and just if you learn how to work with the overheat feature of his weapon, yeah, I think he's incredible. I think he's definitely slept on. He's definitely strong in the right hands, and I feel S tier is good for a decent character. Doesn't quite take the crown though. I think that crown sits comfortably for default characters on Scientist's head. Goalie Star. I wish this guy was better. I'll be honest. I'm putting him middle decent tier. I wish he was better. I love ice hockey. For an ice character, I think he's okay. but he's not my go-to. I would much rather play, you know, Arctic Trooper or Ice Rose or Frost Rose. You know, for that matter. I'm going to put you mid decent here. I wish I liked him more, but there are other all stars on this list that I would prefer to play. So, up next we have Goalie Star. I love this guy. I'm going to put him high, incredible tier. The rate of fire on this dude has saved me so many times from chompers, from pea shooters, from any other plant that you can think of. He is so much fun to play. I think he's really, really strong because of the rate of fire. And yeah, just purely because of the rate of fire. The damage numbers are low, but sometimes it's not about pure damage. It's about the damage per second you are doing. Instead of a all-in-one clump shot like Iron Citron, it's the damage over the course of time you're doing. And I think for that reason, he is high S tier, in my opinion. Up next, we have Rugby Star. He's good. I think he's definitely a honourable mention. He's not quite middle. He is higher than Goalie Star, in my opinion. He hits quite hard. The only reason why I've got him below Hockey Star and regular All Star is because of how he shoots. I don't like the way he shoots. It's kind of like a dun 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 dun, and for that reason, I'm also going to put Wrestling Star near him, but not quite up there. I'm going to put Wrestling Star in the same tier, but because of both of their rate of fires and how they fire, I don't think I can put them any higher than that. Next, we have Golf Star, which rate of fire is really quick, but damage is not quite there. So I'm going to put you good tier. I think you're higher-ish good tier kind of character. Damage over time is good, but pure damage, it's not great. There are other all stars I would rather play coming up. Motocross Star, I'll be honest, I really like him. I really like Motocross Star. Now, the only reason I'm putting him up here is because he looks cool. No, I'm joking. One of the reasons why I put him up here and I rank him so highly is because he can disable people's abilities with his primary weapon. I think that alone is slept on. Now, don't get me wrong, the damage on this guy is pretty weak. So it kind of pushes him down. So now that I think about it, I'm going to put you next to Golf Star. Um, the fact that he can disable people's abilities is super, super handy. And it really helps in 1v1 situations. But his damage is not great. So I'm going to put you in good tier. I wish people would play you more. We'll wait and see. Tennis Star, I think you're okay. You're decent. I'm going to put you in the same tier as Goalie Star. It's not a character I really play. There are other All Stars on this list that I would rather choose from if I had to. And for that reason, you're going to go in decent tier. Damage is alright. The rate of fire is okay. Pretty all round, but if I had to pick, I would not choose him. Up next, we have Cricket Star. Fire character. I don't really play him. I'll be honest. I'm going to put you in decent here below Goalie and Tennis alongside Cricket. I am going to put Baseball Star. I think they're both okay. And I don't really play them enough to really build that much of an opinion. So maybe I should give them more of a try. But for that reason, they're both going in decent tier. So there we have it, folks. That is my tier list. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys found it interesting. Let me know down in the comments all of your thoughts. Your comment could be like freaking massive if you want it to be. I don't mind. I love reading what you guys have to say. And who knows, maybe we'll do another one of these in the future. But yeah, I felt like this was a long time coming. We've been playing Garden Warfare 2 a lot recently, so I feel like this was due. And I hope you guys had a good time watching my opinion on these characters unfold. So I tried to be non-biased as much as I could. Yes, I do have 4 of my favorite characters in this top tier, but that's purely because of how they are played and how well they play. But overall, Thank you for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. And do not forget, on Friday and Saturday, we will be streaming Garden Warfare 2 back to back. It is going to be great fun. It is going to be awesome. And we're going to be playing a lot of multiplayer. So please stay safe. Please stay hydrated. Keep on gaming. And I will see you this weekend for some crazy PvZ action. Peace.